George is still alive.
Yes, yes.
And
We're
we're hoping
about
very
93
much.
or 4 now.
Yeah, so we're hoping very much that we shall be able to see him.
I should think he would. He came up to Coventry last year, you know.
Good Lord.
They had a lecture, at least they had a paper at the Institution of Mechanical Engineers on, what was it now, on Dr. Lanchester, his life and work. It was given by a chap who used to be chief engineer at Vauxhall. No, well, I'm getting to the stage now where I forget names. But and they invited George up, and he came up. Well, George, of course, he was a good designer, but he wasn't the same capacity as Doctor in either theory or often in practice. He was a bit inclined to go haywire. He'd make a marvellous design which wouldn't work.
Well, there was a third brother, wasn't there?
Yes, then there was Frank, and he was the dearest of the lot, dear old Frank. He was a real gentleman, one of the kindest persons I've ever met. And I mean, he couldn't help being kind to everybody. He'd do anybody a good turn if he possibly could. But he was, of course, the salesman. And I think he was about 90 when he died, and he was still active. I mean, the last 12 months he wasn't so well, and they kept him on as a sort of nominal position. But he died about, I suppose, 6 years ago. I know I went to his funeral down at Stoke Poges. He's buried in Stoke Poges churchyard. It's a beautiful place. That's where the eulogy was written. And I think his wife's still alive, living with her in-laws. But he was the third one. There was another one that I didn't know, but he was an architect. And I think their father was an architect. And among other things, they put in a winning design for the Liverpool Cathedral. But he didn't get the job because they said he was too old to see it through. And the architect they did give it to died before it was finished. the old Lanchester was still alive and going strong. But they were a clever family.
They were.